Hello, hi, and welcome to EmpathicFire. I am your reader, Jay. These are going to be general messages for the sign of Capricorn in mid-December 2019. Hey, Capricorn, how you doing? How's everything? I hope you're doing well. That's not my normal way of saying it, but I hope you are doing well. Right off the bat, Capricorn, happy birthday to those who are celebrating here at the tail end of December. I hope you guys have an amazing birthday. And also happy birthday to those who are celebrating in January. Of course, all Capricorns, hope you have an amazing time with your friends and family. Eat the cake and ice cream if you're offered it. If you're lactose intolerant, skip it, but, you know, thank them anyway. Anyway, guys, hope you guys have an amazing birthday. Merry Christmas for those who will be celebrating next week. I am 8 days away from Christmas as I record this, so hope you all have an amazing holiday with friends and family. Also, happy Hanukkah, happy Kwanzaa, if those are your preferred holidays, if that's what your tradition is. Cool, cool, cool. All right? Capricorn, let's get into it. I have shuffled off camera. That's your main spread there. I'm going to shuffle on camera now for your outcome and your overall energy. Once all the cards are out and they're lying face up on the table, that's when the reading begins. The timestamp is in the description box. If you choose to book a personal reading with me, if you have a question before you place an order, email me with the same address and I'll answer you as soon as I can. Also, quick announcements here. I will go live for you in the middle of January for your birthday season, so be on the lookout for that. I'm not going to go live for the general collective, though, in December. I'll do that also in January. I haven't decided the date for either of those yet. I mean, for Capricorn, your birthday season is probably towards the middle of January. But as for the live with the collective, I haven't decided that yet. Also be on the lookout for your birthday message, which will be uploaded on the first day of Capricorn season, which is what, the 21st? 21st? 20th? One of those days? One of those, I can't remember offhand. So you have those things to look forward to, okay? All right, guys, let's get into it. Please show me Capricorn's outcome for mid-December 2019. Mid-December 2019 outcome for Capricorn, please show me. I don't know if you could notice, but I was talking kind of fast in the intro, and all this came out very fast. Now that I've asked for this outcome, there's a little bit of a delay. Are things slowing down in your life, Capricorn? Are you getting delayed, or, you know, is there a bit of a blockade in your way, a detour maybe? I don't know. Outcome for Capricorn, mid-December, thank you. Bottom of the deck is the overall energy. All right, and let's go ahead and flip what came face down for you so we can see what we're dealing with, my friends. Woo. All right. Yeah, maybe. But let's be sure. All right, please show me where Capricorn is in mid-December 2019. Capricorn in mid-December 2019, please show me. Come on. Yeah, okay. Woo! And they're coming in quick. You're the third sign I'm doing, and like the confirmation of where to begin is coming in pretty quickly as compared to normal. So that's kind of interesting. Pardon me. Anyway, Capricorn. Coming into mid-December, you come in with the 10 of Cups, so you're feeling pretty good. One would think. One would think. One would think. Okay, one would think. What do they mean when they throw that phrase into my mind? Basically, you know, maybe due to it being the season, you know, holiday season, your birthday season. Normally, those are times of festivities and happy, joyful energies and good time spent with people that you know and love, right? So that has the presumption of being a positive time in your life or instances or gatherings, right? But and the 10 of Cups is that really like hefty feeling of complete joy and bliss and good time spent with family and friends, and like it's very effusive, yeah, and expressive in terms of love. And I think that that's happening. But you know what was the phrase that, see, they put the phrase in and I totally forgot it. What was it? As you would expect, or as it would seem, or something, whatever they said. So basically with that phrase and what I'm feeling, not poking, but it's sort of like this. Like there's like a little bit of a grinding, and not like in a pointed way. Like if you were to grind your knuckle into like somebody's side, it doesn't like, it's not painful, but it's annoying. A niggling feeling. There you go, niggling. It's a niggling feeling that says this is not all as it seems to be. There's something under the surface that is disturbed about this energy for you, Capricorn, or around you. If not you directly, it's going on in your environment. So again, holiday season, birthdays, reasons to gather around people, maybe even office issues, office parties, going to cocktail hour, it's open bar, people get fucking crazy, right? It's something like that where either you directly or you on the peripheral are able to observe that something ain't quite right here. Now, I find that interesting because, again, if I didn't know, if I walked into your office party as somebody who doesn't know you, right? If I walked into your house over Christmas holiday or Hanukkah or whatever it is, and I walked in, I wouldn't think anything was wrong. But you know, or someone else knows, that there is something going on here that's not so nice. Oh, and see, I was like talking to the wall over there, and then they made me put my eyes down on this card. Number one, this is just how these animals normally look, and I would assume what these are, pigeons or doves or something like that. Regardless of what they are, most birds don't have like super expressive eyes. They actually have like really alarming eyes, and like look at the eyes of these birds. They look a little intense. They look a little aware or on alert. So there's something about the eyes of a person are telling a deeper story. Like somebody could be crying out for help. When you go and say, hey, Merry Christmas, and you go to hug them, or you go to shake their hand or whatever, and you could see it in their eyes. Something ain't right here. Something is brewing under the surface, or something is disturbed under the surface. Okay. So I've been talking about birds for the past, 30 seconds or something? They're like, boom, go, cat. I'm like, all right. So look at this cat, 9 of Cups. Still supposed to be a happy energy, but look at it. It's a cat that got the canary. Look how smug this cat is and how fulfilled he is. Why? Because he ate a bird. And what was I just talking about? 2 birds. So listen. In your surroundings, this feels like, if I'm honest, this feels like in many of your cases, it's not directly involving you. And if it is, you're like not even the star player. Like you're supporting cast here, Capricorn, if I'm honest. If you're in the main cast, if you're the star of the show, this is not pleasant to deal with, but I feel most of you are kind of on the outskirts of this. So this 10 of Cups and this 9 of Cups, again, it appears to the unsuspecting eye, to the new person in the room, the new person in the office, the new person, maybe, you guys are getting together over the holiday and somebody brings their new boyfriend home. Like, this is Jason, we met like 4 months ago, blah, 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 blah. And it's like Jason is walking into a fucking land, or a series of landmines. Like, he says one thing innocently, ask a question, and all hell breaks loose because your family has deep, dark secrets, or your family's going through some volatile, shakeup. And so whoever is unsuspecting, me as the reader, your friend, your new coworker, whoever, could be you. Oh, there we go. You could be the new person. You could be Jason walking into your new boyfriend or girlfriend's house, not knowing that they come from some disabled, disturbed, and incredibly dysfunctional people who, on the outside, don't look that way. All the pictures you've seen on Instagram, all the things you've seen about this family, or they have seen about your family on Facebook, it looks cool. Everybody's smiling. I hate that. Ooh, as an empathic person, I absolutely hate it. And let me tell you, God, I don't believe in it. That's why I hate photos, because if I'm not in the mood to take a photo, I'm not going to, I can't. But you guys know, especially those who are empathic in the audience here, even through a photograph, when someone is lying through their smile, something about the eyes, maybe something about, the corner of their mouth where they're smiling, something about the way they're placing their hands. Like, and I mean, you could be a police detective or, NCIS or CSI or some shit like that and get the same thing. But I'm telling you, on the outside, you or someone else or the people around you are perpetrating that something is cool when it's not cool. I don't know what the disturbance is. I don't know what the dysfunction is. I don't know what the issue is, but there's a god freaking issue in here, and it's not pleasant, but people are sweeping it under the rug. People are ignoring it, glossing over it, trying their best to ignore it, trying their best to move around it, and then one false step, like I said, it's like walking into a room or into an environment full of landmines. One misstep and everybody in this place is going up like a mixed Cobb salad. You know, we're all strewn together now. All our limbs are, you know. So that's the only thing. I can't get a detail. I can't even tell. Oh, okay. It could be someone is keeping a secret, because again, the cat ate the canary. The cat has swallowed something. So secrets. Oh, girl or guy. There's something here where there might be a family secret that someone is on the verge of spilling or recently spilled, and now other people kind of have to hush hush about it. Or the other thing they're showing me is the Nine of Cups ate one of these birds, even though it's not a canary. These are not canaries, right? But it's still the overtone of ate a bird. So there could be something here where there's been like a really unfortunate incident between two people in a situation, in a family, in a work setting. It's family and work. I'm not really getting friends. I mean, friends can be a part of family and work situations, but I feel it's primarily around people you work with or you live with or spend quality time with. And someone basically had a hand in the destruction of, got it, the destruction of another. So it's like one of those things, and I'm about to get real here, but this is life. So I'm not afraid to express it, because this is a reality that people have to live with. Again, holiday time, reasons to get together with family that you don't see regularly. In that gathering of people, I'm not saying this is exactly it, but I'm just showing it as an example, and it is a real example, and I'm not afraid to illustrate with real examples. There is a gathering of family or friends or coworkers where in that party, in that gathering, someone is the sexual predator, assaulter, that's not a word, but the person who committed a sexual assault on another person. These two people are in the same space. So this could be, cousin Susie is finally coming back to, the Christmas festivities with the family. And by the way, Uncle Rob is going to be here. And that's a problem. Because those two, and maybe that's it. Maybe only these two people know the truth about what happened all those years ago when Susie was little and Rob was old enough. And it doesn't matter. There's no reason. There's nothing to justify. But the point is, that could be the issue here. That could be the issue of someone smiling in the camera, trying to portray that they're happy, but they're not. Like, imagine this is Susie and Rob being photographed together for the first time since, he molested her or she molested him. Not saying a child I'm not trying to say men are only molesters. Everybody is free game, okay? Everybody can be a monster, regardless of gender. So, imagine that these are these two people. One of them is the violator, the other is the victim. They both would have panicked looks in their eyes, even though they're taking a happy family photo. Smile for the Christmas card, everybody. What? Listen, Capricorn, why? I'm not mad at you, and I'm not trying to accuse you of anything, but I find that Capricorn readings, I don't remember what I say in all of them. I don't remember what I said 5 minutes ago, but I feel that Capricorn, you're one of the signs that when it comes to my readings, you guys get heavy-hitting shit. I could be wrong, but I feel a lot of 2019 and 2018 even has been about Capricorn having issues with seated issues within the self, within family and friends, whatever. And it comes, whatever. If that is a pattern in your life, or if you feel aligned with that energy, aligned with that vibration, I hope you're helping yourself. I hope you're able to work through this. If you're not Susie or Rob, or you don't know anything about that, be an ally. Because if this comes out, and I'm not sure if it is, we're gonna see with the remaining cards out here, but that's heavy. If that is somewhat similar to what you're going through. Now, if it's not about molestation or sexual assault or even other types of abuse, could be physical abuse, could be emotional or mental or even financial abuse, right? If there's some secret where someone was the predator towards someone else, and that comes out, if you're in a position to help, please help. Okay? Moving on, what else happens? Shit, yeah. Okay, so we have a problem here. Okay. Oh my God. This is so specific. It's not going to resonate with many people. Because now this storyline of family secrets and things coming out is really hitting here. And it's hard for me to kind of pull it away. But we'll see. We'll see if I'm able to. Now, what happens is we get this air sign energy. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. There could be an air sign with family and coworkers. You're bound to have at least one. Probability says so. But don't take that to heart. Just take the qualities of the Page of Swords to heart. Pages are novices. They're students. They study. They're just learning the ropes. But in particular with the Page of Swords, as you can see, he's a messenger. All the pages are to a certain extent. But this one's a messenger. I mean, look at the envelopes. If you can see the envelopes floating around this guy. And look at the look of curiosity on his face. Is that you, Capricorn? Are you looking at Uncle Rob and little Susie, but now grown Susie, young adult Susie, whatever? And you're like, huh, they're acting weird around each other. I wonder what that's about. Beyond that, yeah, so, or not beyond that, right on board with what I'm saying here. This Page of Swords is a keen observer, studies the communication and interactions of people, right? Communications, again, with the envelopes floating all around. Oh, hold on. Right? No, don't be like that. There you go. The envelopes all over the place. Messages. So this could be someone who, I'm now seeing, Susie, maybe, let's say this is you, just to kind of keep it clear. Capricorn, because again, I feel most of you are in a secondary supportive energy or supportive role. I don't feel you are Susie or Rob. You could be, but I just don't feel that. But let's say this is you, Capricorn, and you could be, at a Christmas party watching Susie or whoever. If it doesn't have to be a woman, it can be a man. It could be two men, two women, regardless of gender. But whoever Susie is, you're watching this person. They seem uneasy. They seem agitated, or they seem really anxious, or they seem really sad and downtrodden. And you might text them in the middle of a party, or text them from across the dining room table. You all right? Everything okay? And they text you back, I'm fine, or it's nothing, or whatever they say. And immediately, because that's not normally how they text, or that's not normally the tone of voice that they take, you're kind of like, that's kind of curious. Why, come on, focus. Why is Susie responding in this way? Why is she behaving this way? It piques your interest, and you have concern over the well-being of this person. And again, I think you're in a position where you could help them. Not to say you need to run in there and accuse people of anything and, be like, no, I'm not here for the dramatic potentiality, because the pages, or especially the Page of Swords, can be dramatic, because the pages are unrefined energies. They're not as mature. They're very novice. They're very new to what they're doing. So in terms of Swords, that's communication, that's talking, that's, exchanging of ideas. So there is this tendency for the Page of Swords to be impulsive with how they communicate. I'm not encouraging that. I'm not encouraging you to maybe understand or get wind of what's happening over here with the deep, dark secrets, with the, what's going on under the surface. And then once you know that information, you just shout it from the rooftops. No, do not do that. I don't think that's a good idea. But what I am encouraging, or what I am seeing, is this fascination, this intrigue, this wanting to get to the bottom of things and needing to do it with some type of finesse, which might not be, and it might, and I'm not sitting here trying to tell you to talk to your cousin or your coworker as if you're like Dr. Phil or some type of professional, like, well, when he did this to you, how did it make you feel? That's Not appropriate to talk about at an open bar. But if you want to encourage Susie or whoever it is to seek counseling or come to terms, whatever, you can. I think mostly whoever this Page of Swords is, the best thing they can do is open the lines of communication. If you need someone to talk to, you can trust me. You have total confidence with me. I will not share your information with anybody else. I'll help you along. But, ultimately, I will acknowledge, I think this person would be best to acknowledge that this is out of my realm of professional expertise. This is out of my depths. Whatever has happened over here, where everybody's all smiley in the camera, but they're dead inside, or you can look in their eyes and tell there's a story behind those eyes, right? Whoever that is, don't overstep. Okay? Final card in the main spread is the World card in reverse. World card is associated with the fixed signs, so Lord, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. You could be dealing with a fixed sign, but you don't have to be. World card is also associated with you, Capricorn, as it is ruled by Saturn. So here you are, and again, I'm mentioning all these signs. In general, the only sign that matters really is your own. But if you get a hit with another sign, congratulations. That could be confirmation for you. But anyway, World in reverse. Listen, this story ain't done, because the World upright indicates endings. This is the final card of the major arcanas. We end with the World, and then we jump back down with the Fool energy, and we start our journey all over again. No. Not with the World in reverse. We are not going past go. We're not collecting $200. This game of Monopoly is going to go on for a little while yet. So that is indicating to me that there's some type of cycle that has repeated, might still be repeating right now in whatever is going on over here. Again, if it's not molestation, if it's nothing about sexual assault or any other type of abuse, there's just some general issue with secret keeping or things not looking as they appear. Could be about embezzlement, since we were talking about work. It could be embezzlement, something like that, some type of fraud. There could be like active fraud going on in your company, and you catch wind of it because you overhear your drunk manager at the open bar. Well, half of those accounts are fake anyway. And it's just like, what? That's illegal. And that's, perpetrated energy. Repeated perpetrated energy for the past 6 years that you've been working there. You mean to tell me I'm implicated in some type of fraud? So there's a bit of a panic with realizing that things have been going on for a long time behind your back, behind his back, her back, everybody's back. There's something here with, oh my God, somebody knew the entire time what the true facts were, and they didn't share this information. Somebody knew they were perpetrating a lie, they were committing fraud, and they invited all of us into that energy. Somebody knew that they were awful God-stinking child molester or abuser or, wife beater or husband beater, whatever, and they were inviting us around to their house on Easter Sunday, pretending that everything's okay, knowing damn well that had happened the previous night. Shit like that. Those types of revelations are occurring right now, and they do not allow the situation to be finished, because it's not in the upright. The other issue here is the karmic energy, that Saturn energy, a little bit tied to you, because I'm not going to say Capricorns are the ruler. No, you're not rulers of karma. You're subject to them just like every other sign. But the issue with Saturn here is there's some karma being played out here in an unhealthy way. In a way that isn't constructive. In a way that maybe not even constructive. The karma is being shown or highlighted, encountered, and someone, not just you or whoever the Page of Swords is, but most people in this situation are not equipped to deal with everything that's happening here. I feel that this is like a multi-purpose, quote-unquote, multi-purpose incident or circumstance, rather, and a multi-purpose circumstance of karma. What karmic lessons Susie is experiencing and dealing with and grappling with is different than what Rob is different than what Capricorn is different than what, Fatima is experiencing, or, whoever. It doesn't matter. Everybody involved is getting a different slice of karma, a different lesson to take away here. Now, I don't want to, and I kind of have, so I apologize for that, but I didn't want to play this as if all of this is going to happen on one day. You know, that one, Christmas morning, everything just hits at once. No, that's the other thing about this world card in reverse. Saturn also deals with time, right? So the timing of this is going to fall out differently for everybody. You might find out Christmas morning about the secret, right? And you might keep that secret for a couple of weeks, couple of months, maybe even some years. Because again, you tell someone, you can count on me. I'm not gonna spill the beans here. I'm not gonna spill the tea on this situation. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. Because frankly, the shock of it might be too much for you, right? So the timing of when the karma hits will be different for everybody. But eventually it will hit. Eventually it will hit. Outcome. Ace of Swords, my friends. Sword of truth. Sword of clarity. Transparency. It's a powerful energy right now as it shows up for you in the outcome. I think you or whoever gets enlightened to this information is going to be seeing things from a whole new perspective. Change of worldview, change of perspective of certain people within a situation, right? What, an eagle, I guess. I don't know birds, but and that's the other thing. You know, we got these doves or pigeons or whatever they are here, and now we have an eagle. So there's like this upgrade. And again, I don't know birds, so I don't mean to offend anybody if anybody's like a bird watcher or something. But we have this upgrade in type, where this is now a more fearsome, more fierce, more predatory. Well, that's the wrong word to use, because I don't want to conflate it with Rob the Predator. But there is this more bold, we'll say bold, energy showing up with the Ace of Swords, right? I think whoever is made privy to what's going on beneath the surface of this happy home, happy company, happy family, whatever. Whoever gets the nitty-gritty, whoever gets that information now has sort of an ace up their sleeve with this Ace of Swords. You know, I mean, I don't want to say it's all this, but whoever has that storyline of abuse, sexual misconduct, whatever it is, fraud, whoever gets that, you get this ace up your sleeve where I could turn this over to the cops immediately. That might be your inclination or someone else's inclination. You know, let's just get it all out in the open. In terms of fraud at the workplace, I'm not going down. I'm not going to be, that might be your position. I'm not going to be associated with crime. Period. Most people, most decent people, no offense to the indecent people, but most decent people don't want to be associated with crime or criminality. They want to live an honest life. They don't want to break the law. And if they do, it's like, oh, I ran that stop sign. Oh no. I mean, and not to make light of that because serious things can happen. But if it's like 4 a.m. in the middle of Des Moines, I'm pretty sure you could run a stop sign and not hurt anybody. But I digress. Now, this is very powerful. This is knowledge that is gained or knowledge that is retained. Because that's the other thing. There is a possibility that you don't get any insight into what's going on at all. Because again, I feel you're on the outskirts of this. You might sense something's up, but you might not get any information. So this Ace of Swords, whether it's given to you, whether you find it out, whether you suss it out, put on your little detective's cap and figure it out on your own, there's deeper implications for what can happen in the future. Because again, I told you, this world card in reverse, karma is on a delay. Karma is on, what do you call that? A timed release, right? Like when you take medicine, sometimes it's a timed release. You take it now, part of it kicks in 30 minutes from now. Then you realize, oh, 2 hours later, now I'm all sleepy. That's the other part of the medicine. It quiets your symptoms and then it knocks you out, right? That's not the right phrase, timed release. I forget what it's called, but whatever. You see what I think you get what I mean. So that Ace of Swords is paired with that. Over time, this will become more powerful or impactful or even imperative. You might think in December 2019, my cousin told me this story about when she was little, blah, blah, blah. She swore me to secrecy and I kept it. This could be 15 years from now. And all of a sudden, you're getting contacted by your cousin's lawyer. You guys live in 2 different states or 2 different whatever. And you're like, huh? Testify? Give a deposition? What? Give testimony over something that you were told in December 2019. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Overall energy is the Knight of Swords. So this is information that comes and goes quickly. This is the transference of information at a quick, sharp, and almost impulsive rate, or an impulsive delivery. So again, open bar. Somebody spills the beans on the fraud in the country. Yes, fraud in the country. Go ahead. Misspoken word. The fraud in the country, huh? Anyway, but no, fraud in the company is what it could apply. Fraud in the country or fraud in the company. It doesn't matter. So this could be the quick revelation or revealing of such a fraud. This could be the quick reveal. You ask, cousin Susie how she's doing. She's like, blah, 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 blah. And then out of nowhere, she just hits you with a long text about why she's uncomfortable being sat next to Uncle Rob in the Christmas photo. Oh shit. Like, one of those multimedia texts that you have to click into and like scroll up because there's so many. I'm usually the person that sends those types of messages, by the way. If you couldn't tell, Jay talks a lot. But anyway, so it's like this bombshell almost with the Knight of Swords. Again, air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, doesn't matter who it is, who might be an air sign. It's more about the quality of, or the sort of overarching energy and how it plays out in the situation. Things will be quickly transferred. You're going to learn things quickly. People are going to tell you things quickly. And I said that, didn't I? Holy shit. They don't play. My guides don't play. Just, I want to remind those who maybe skipped over it, but in the not pre-shuffle, but in my opening, I said, when I laid the 4 cards, they came quickly. Then when I asked for the outcome and the overall, it took forever to get that information. It took forever for this card to show, right? So there's this quick and then slow. Reveal and then slow fallout or slow development. World in reverse. My guides don't play with the synchronicities these days. I'm in love with it. Capricorn, that is your reading for mid-December. I hope it helped. I hope it gave you some type of clarity or resonance here. If it did, let me know in the comments. I speak to myself for 30, 40 minutes at a time when I do the mids, even longer when I do the monthlies. And sometimes I'm like, am I right? I don't know. I guess I'll find out. So leaving comments lets me know if I'm on track, if it hit home with you. Please share that information if you're comfortable, since this is quite a sensitive type of reading. But if you don't want to leave a comment, you can always leave a like. That lets me know you had a good time here and you enjoy my content. You can, of course, also share the video, let other people know that you like my stuff, or there was a message here that resonated with you, or you think that might resonate with them. And if you have not subscribed, friends, go ahead and subscribe now. Doing any and all of those things helps the channel grow, keeps me in the algorithm here on YouTube, because it is a grind, my friends. It is a grind. Now, Capricorn, I'm going to be back soon doing your birthday message. Again, that's going to be uploaded on the 20th or the 21st, whenever the first day of Capricorn is. I apologize for not remembering. I will also be back again for you guys in mid-January doing a live reading for your birthday season. So if you are a Capricorn, you have a tarot question, you'll want to see Jay about it, see me in mid-January, and I'm going to answer it here on the channel live for you. No questions asked, other than, are you a Capricorn? What's your question? Those are the 2 questions. And I'm also going to come back in January doing the monthlies and the mids, and sometime hopefully before 2020 is actually here. I might be a little busy, I don't know. I'm hoping to get the no communication readings out again, because people seem to really enjoy those back in October, I think it is. So Capricorn, that's the end of the video. I've done my spiel. You've sat here the entire time, maybe a few of you. and I want to thank you for it. So again, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. Take care.